Okay, hello. In the most recent kind of family history tutorial, um, I showed something called Record Seek. Now, Record Seek um, is a helpful extension or site that allows to adding records, specifically a record that you can find on Ancestry or FamilySearch, and be able to add it as a source to the other website. Now, firstly, it's important to note that if the source is on FamilySearch, you do not need to take it from Ancestry to add it. If you find a record that's on Ancestry, make sure to search for that specific record onto FamilySearch first and see if you can add it to the member of your family, because not everyone can see the type of source that comes from Record Seek. But if you have a record, say for example, and my great grandfather here, um, if we have a record that is maybe, say, this registry here. So he's on this record somewhere, and so if this record is here on Ancestry, but it's not on FamilySearch, or maybe FamilySearch doesn't have it, they don't have as much necessarily, or they don't have all the same things. So what I can do, and what you can do, I'm going to go into this account here. So you can see here I've only got 3 sources, and I'm going to copy the ID. Now, why is this important? Well, I'm going to use Record Seek. So Record Seek, just type it into Google Records, or just type in the website recordseek.com, and you come up here and you're going to choose your browser. So in this case, I'm using Safari. If you use Chrome, which I sometimes use as well, okay. This one, Citation Simplified Record Seek. So if you're using Chrome, it'll ask you to download an extension. I've not used these other browsers, but I imagine they'll be very much the same, where you download an extension. The extension comes up here on the top right here, so you'll see, and this is the Record Seek extension. And this is a way to take the record from one site and put it to the other. In Safari, which is what I'm using, it might be easier if you open up your bookmarks. Then you can take this button and just as it says, you can click and drag it over to the bookmarks. As you can see, that I've already done that. So what I'm going to do in Ancestry, I've got this record. I'm going to click Record Seek, and that is going to open up this page here. This opens up and it's asking you, or it's just giving the information where the source is coming from. Right, it's coming from Ancestry. You can change the title so you know what the record is. It says what the website is that it's attached to. Then I'm just going to go to Next. And then the important part here is searching for the ID. So as I already copied the ID, I'm now going to paste it on and hit Next. You want to attach the reason, because people will be able to see the reason why this is true, or why you believe this is. So it's always good to attach a reason. I'm not going to do it because it's an example. I'm going to create and attach. It's going to authenticate. Now this has been added. So when I go back into FamilySearch, as I said, there was 3. If I refresh, now there's 4 sources. And this has been added as another source. And I can edit. I can add when it was added in. I can change the title if I want to. And I can put in more information from the record itself and why I'm changing it. And that will allow you to take a record that might be from Ancestry, or a source anyway, that you cannot find. So at least at the moment, it's not actually a record that's on Family Tree or on FamilySearch, but you can add it. As I said, it's more important if you can find it on FamilySearch, because not everyone will be able to access that record, if somebody who has a FamilySearch account tries to look up this record but they don't have an Ancestry account, or if they're in another country, maybe they're in the States, they will not be able to see this record if they try to open it up. So that's why it's important to first try and search for it from FamilySearch. But if you can't, RecordSeek is a useful tool in adding these records. And you can go the other way. If I so chose, I could have pressed RecordSeek. It actually opens up this page here. Because I was already on Ancestry, and it asks you where you want to go to. So you want to select FamilySearch. If I wanted to go the other way, if I had something from FamilySearch, I wanted to add it to Ancestry, I could have selected Ancestry. But most of us will probably want to go towards FamilySearch.